Ninjago is one of the longest-running animated TV shows ever. Over 15 years and 18 seasons worth of content. And because of that, it's had a lot of season finales. Some are absolutely legendary, some not so much. And more often than not, the difference comes down to one thing: the stakes. Even a season with inconsistent quality can still be redeemed by a strong, well-staked finale. So what actually makes stakes good? For this video, I'm breaking it down into 3 simple rules: motivation, personal impact, and consequences. For motivation, do the characters clearly want something, and do we understand why? For personal impact, is the conflict personal to the characters, or is it just a generic threat? For consequences, do we know what happens if they lose, and does it actually stick? When you look at conflict through this lens, you start to notice that the most memorable and well-written battles across media usually follow these same rules. And when you apply this to Ninjago specifically, you'll notice that the most iconic battles, for the most part, almost always hit these points. So let's cut to the chase. In this video, I'm comparing 2 different Ninjago finales to see why one works so well, and why the other, in my opinion, falls flat. If you enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more content like this. The finales we're comparing are from Dragon's Rising Season 2 and Dragon's Rising Season 3. The finale of Dragon's Rising Season 2, Elements of Betrayal, is a fantastic conclusion to the season. It picks up immediately where the previous episode left off, with Noct having just stolen every elemental power from the tournament. A fight breaks out, but Noct escapes, and more importantly, we know exactly where he's going. Now that he has all of the elements, he can finally free his comrades from the Nether Space, a prison that exists beyond space and time. To do that, he needs to reach the monastery and complete the ritual. From the very start, the finale is clear about 3 things: what Noct wants, how he plans to get it, and what happens if nobody stops him. The show does not leave this vague. Noct is part of the Forbidden 5, and freeing the other 4 is framed as a worst-case scenario. Sure, we don't know exactly what the other members will do once they're released, and we don't need to. The tension works because the stakes are clear. The ninja cannot let this happen, and the consequences of failure feel immediate and personal. It's even more personal for the ninja because Noct has just stolen their elemental powers. This isn't just stop the villains, it's a fight to reclaim what's rightfully theirs, before it's too late. Just imagine the sheer tension and build-up the finale was working with, and oh my god, it was delivered. Because of everything leading up to this, Noct stealing the ninja's elemental powers, the threat of the other Forbidden 5 being freed, and the personal stakes for the ninja, the fight in the monastery is absolutely top tier. All we can do is watch as the fate of the entire world hangs in the balance, all unfolding inside of this monastery. And with payoff after payoff happening simultaneously, I think it's fair to say this finale will go down as one of the greatest in all of Ninjago. So this was an example of a solid finale. We understood why the characters were fighting, we understood their personal ties to the conflict, and the stakes were clearly defined. Now, let's look at a finale that leaves a bit more to be desired. Specifically, one that struggles to make effective use of stakes. This is the finale of Dragon's Rising Season 3, Chaos Reigns. This episode concludes the storyline of Thunderfang and his plan to become a Source Dragon. Over the course of this season, he harvests thousands of souls to power his ascension. At this point, the only thing that could stop him is the ninja reawakening the Arc Dragon of Focus, because focus is supposedly the natural weakness of chaos. And this is where the problems start. What does focus actually mean in this context? The Arc Dragon of Focus mostly just shoots energy, like every other dragon we've seen. So what makes it uniquely effective against Thunderfang? The show never really explains this, and that vagueness immediately weakens the stakes. Then there's Thunderfang's plan itself. He already has all the souls he needs. For nearly 2 full episodes, he's just standing there. There's no visible transformation, no escalation, no sense that he's actively becoming a Source Dragon. He isn't ascending, mutating, or growing more powerful. So what is the process supposed to look like? And how long is this meant to take? Even more importantly, why does Thunderfang want to become a Source Dragon in the first place? He can already create new elemental powers, as we've seen with the Forbidden Five. And even if he succeeds and reaches the Source Dragon realm, then what? As the episode itself later shows, the Source Dragons can pretty much just remove him if they want to. Because of all of this, the consequences of failure are incredibly unclear. The motivations are shaky, and the danger is hard to grasp because the rules of the universe aren't clearly defined. The conflict is only lightly personal. Yes, Thunderfang has harvested thousands of souls, which is horrific, but the ninja themselves aren't uniquely tied to stopping him. You could replace them with almost any group of heroes, and the story would play out the exact same way. And as a result, at least for me, I felt strangely detached, not just from this finale, but from the season as a whole. There are absolutely positives here. The animation is stellar, and the cliffhanger is effective. But I couldn't shake the feeling that this finale could have been so much more if the stakes were cleaner, more personal, and better defined. I'm hoping Season 4 can stick the landing when it releases, because a stumble like Season 3 really shouldn't happen again, especially if the rumors of LEGO's creative interference are true. That said, we've seen what the show is capable of, and I'm genuinely optimistic about its future. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you'd like to see next, and if this video does well, I may make a part 2. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.